3 years after the first major oil find by ExxonMobil, the government is yet to set up the Sovereign Wealth Fund, now termed the Natural Resources Fund. Former parliamentarian Charles RAMSON underscored the importance of such a fund when he delivered a presentation to a small audience at Duke Lodge yesterday, an event organized by the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce. RAMSON is recommending that 3 persons from each side of the House, both the opposition and government, be chosen to represent their party on the Sovereign Wealth Fund to ensure that it is properly managed.
Each team will be supported or should be supported by one technical person, and they will be able to take all the briefings and the overseas trips, etc. They make sovereign wealth funds their focus. They have the responsibility to brief their party, their constituents, and any of their respective party programs.
RAMSON therefore called for a bipartisan political system to develop Guyana's Sovereign Wealth Fund. In the short term, RAMSON recommended a parking fund and stabilization fund combination.
I probably put the stabilization fund and the parking fund as equally important. A lot of the infrastructural development that we will see in our lifetime as a result of the extra revenue, there will be a savings that is passed on to future generations in any event. So in order for us to be able to manage our budgets and our fiscal positions and our debt positions in a sustainable way, the first thing I would say is the Stabilization Volatility Fund is hugely important.
In January, Natural Resources Minister Raffle Trotman promised the legislation by the first quarter in 2018, but it is yet to be delivered. The bill was drafted by the Commonwealth Secretariat and scrutinized by the International Monetary Fund, IMF, the World Bank, as well as the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB. The Natural Resources Fund aims to save funds for future generations. One way includes converting non-renewable assets into a more diversified portfolio of assets and to mitigate the effects of the Dutch disease. A sovereign wealth fund is defined as pools of money derived from a country's reserves which are set aside for investment purposes that will benefit the country's economy and citizens. Samuel Sugnandin, The Evening News.